Millville Foodies, and so we are back again with another quick video tutorial. But before you do anything, I need you to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right now. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell button, that's the notification button, so you can get all video notifications when we post immediately, honey. You don't have to wait in line. Yes, hit that bell button. Okay, so we have something real good that I wanted to try. Been wanting to try for a while, but I kept forgetting about it until I was thinking about something. I don't remember. Oh, my husband was talking about he wanted to go to New York. And boom, it dawned on me. Oh, yeah, the chopped cheeseburger. That's what I have been wanting to do. So New York and Bronx, New York, they are famous. Well, I don't know. I ain't going to say famous because it's really that particular area. It's spreading a little bit in New York, but mostly I think it originated in the Bronx. But a chopped cheeseburger is basically a cheeseburger that is chopped up, and you add your cheese and you add any type of veggies you want. The original, we're going to be making the original version of it today. And so for our ingredients, we have our ground beef chuck, and we're using the 80-20%. And we have our onions, we have some Velveeta sharp cheddar slices, and the cheese that you use is American cheese. However, it's my kitchen. I do what I want. And we also have our condiments, our shredded lettuce, tomatoes. And now what makes everybody's different is the seasonings that they decide to put on it. And so I'm going to be mixing together some of my roasted garlic herb, some onion powder, and some Montreal steak seasoning to season these chopped cheese burgers. And we have some hamburger buns. Now they also do put it on rolls if you wanted to, but I chose hamburger buns that we're going to toast up as well on the little griddle. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so we are back. And so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and pat out some hamburgers. And I'm patting these about, I would say, a ½ inch thick. And I'm not really worried about how thick I get them because these are going to be chopped anyway. And so as you see, you want to make sure that your pan or your grill, whatever you're using, is smoking, because you want a really good sear and a crust on these hamburgers. So you want to put them down on the hot skillet, and you don't want to touch them until they're seared really good. And what I did, I took all of my seasonings and I put them together in one bowl and mixed them. And then I'm just layering the top. And we'll just layer these seasonings in the mix throughout the video. And so now once you feel like, I think I seared this for about 4 to 5 minutes. I can't remember the exact, but you'll know because it'll kind of stop smoking. And as you see there's a beautiful crust on the outside of those burgers. And so we want to get all of those turned over so we can begin to sear the other side. And while the other side is searing, I did cut up 2 medium onions. And I did too because I made, I think I made, let's see, if I can remember correctly, out of these, I made like 8 sandwiches. Yeah. And so we did 2 medium onions because we want the onions to start kind of get translucent and kind of cooking with the burgers. Also, the meat that I used was 80-20%. And I'm not going to drain. I'm not going to drain it how I usually drain my burgers. I'm going to use a paper towel, but you'll see that later on in the video. And as you can see, I flipped that over a little bit and you can see that it is brown. Got that crust on the other side. And so I'm just kind of mixing the onions around, and I put some seasoning on my onions. And now we're getting ready to chop these burgers up. And so you want to chop them up and make sure that your onions are really incorporated. Now I'm doing the original chopped cheese that they do like in New York. But I tell you guys all the time, it's your kitchen. Do what you want. If you want to add peppers to this, even now, if you want to stop cooking because you like your burgers medium or medium rare, it's your kitchen, honey. Do what you want. As for me and my house, we like our burgers well done. And so now I'm just adding cheese. And so this is American slices of cheese. No, it's Velveeta. I use the Velveeta cheddar flavor. And then I also got out some shredded cheddar cheese as well. And so we're just going to incorporate that real good, kind of mix it in. And you can add as much or as little cheese as you like. For me, this was basically enough. I didn't add any more because it's going to really get creamy. And I didn't want it too cheesy. And so as you can see that the grease is separating itself. And so I'm just taking a paper towel and I'm just dabbing it in my pan to soak up the grease. And whatever's left, I'm going to be using like my little spoon, and I'm going to get that out because you don't want no greasy burgers. And it's better if you do it on a griddle. But my griddle doesn't have a slot for the grease to pour in, so I just decided to do it in a skillet. And as you can see, this is what you want, guys, in a chopped cheeseburger. You see that crust that I'm flipping? You want that crust. This is what they do on that grill. They give it a good crust, and they get ready to put those sandwiches together. And as you see, we toasted our buns, and we're going to dress it with our mayo, our lettuce, tomato. They also put hot sauce on it and ketchup. Now, I didn't put hot sauce on this one because this one was, I think this one was, Malachi's wanted his plain. This one was mine because Chris doesn't eat tomatoes. And so I'm going to allow them to taste it, and they're going to tell you what they think. Okay, guys, so they are trying the chopped cheese sandwich for the first time. Malachi just wanted his plain. Christopher wanted chipotle and lettuce on his. The normal sandwich, of course, has lettuce, tomato, mayo, and ketchup. But however, honey, it's your kitchen. Do what you want. So we're going to let them try and see how they like it. Where your dad? Well, he'll do it later. All right, go ahead. It's hot.
Listen here, preacher. I don't know what you did. But this stuff is good. Very good. Very hot. What is the word in French? What is it?
Gastration.
What does that mean?
Very good. Oh my God. Why are you acting like you know French?
Because to all the girls out there, listen.
Bro. No. Get out.
Me personally, if you're from France, I just think French girls are just out of the world.
Y'all left that after a long time.
Listen. To all the girls out there.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all. Remember, honey, don't forget to share, like, spread this video around. Let them know that it be going down in Millville. It's your kitchen, honey. Do what you want.
Peace.